Hey everyone, today we have another exposure session. For those who don't know, I call them exposure sessions. They're for dogs that really haven't seen the world much and lack of socializing, lack of exposure to sounds, noises, dogs, cars, bikes, whatever you want to say. And what we have down here is a very, very nervous, anxious, whatever word you want to use, Irish Wolfhound, and we're just going to try and get the guy relaxed. Now, we have muzzle trained him for the reason that a scared dog can be risky to other dogs, can be risky to handlers because he can react through fear, and if they react through fear, they can lose a bit of control just by the fact that they're so scared. So to keep me safe and other dogs safe, we've got him muzzled. Now, it's not really about the dogs though, more than anything. It's more about me. I'm not his owner, obviously. It's only his second time meeting me, but I've sent the owner away. This one's all about getting away from the owner and trying to be connected to someone like me that doesn't have the emotional connection with the dog. So I'm okay with making him comply. Now, I'll show you the dog in a second, but I have him on a slip lead for the point of it allows me to keep better control. I've said to you guys before about that. You might see me with a slip lead on a scared dog and think that's harsh. It's the exact opposite. It allows me to make him comply with me. So if he's scared, I can encourage him, I can release lead. We just had it outside there and he didn't want to come inside the fence in here. He was backing up. We put a slip lead on him and then I got compliance through him. As soon as he complied, come forward, I released the pressure and he came in and he was great. So I'm going to show you the dog now and then we're going to go in. We're going to get one dog and then another dog and build it up. And really this session is just about walking around with a group of dogs, trying to get this guy relaxed. So this is Pluto here. Look at this guy. Obviously not very comfortable. You can see by his eyes there, and there'll be no correcting in this lesson. There'll be no harsh voices. This guy's super scared, and I just need to get him relaxed. You can see it in his eyes there, but we can't go to the point where we feel sorry for a dog where he doesn't get a chance to get over this. This is all about helping this guy and trying to move past this point of fear and see if we can get him relaxed. I want you to look at his body language. Tail is hidden under there, right through the bottom, obviously very nervous. So I'm going to give him total freedom to explore, get him just to see his surroundings first, smell, do what a dog does, see if we can get some relaxed body language in here. And then we will progress to bringing a dog in and try and get him relaxed. But he just really hasn't had it. You can see him there, one dog bark and he's like, what is that? So let's work hard with this guy and hopefully we can make a big change in you. What do you think, Pluto? These are important sessions, guys, really, really important that we give a dog a chance to live a normal life. It's not all about sits and stays. You've got a leaf on the end of your muzzle, buddy. These are the sessions that really interest me more than anything. And the reason for that is I just, as a trainer, handler, whatever you want to call it, get to learn so much about dogs because dogs teach me. You get this dog and how do I fix this one, and you build from there and you build your repertoire of skills up and you get a bigger toolkit of skills in dog training. Learn out of books may be one way for some people, but I don't believe it's the answer. I think on-the-job training with dogs after dogs after dogs is the key to learning to be a good dog trainer. And this guy is going to give me a chance to become an even better dog trainer by hopefully getting him to be relaxed and enjoy being around other dogs. So these meetings are going to be done at a bit bigger distance than other dogs because I want to work at a threshold. And what I want to do is I want Pluto to do the interacting. If he wants to be interactive, he can. Look, he's been reactive at home with another dog he lives with, the point of aggression. But I don't know if we're going to get that here. That's more of a territorial thing, a sibling thing. This one here is a lack of socialising. So I don't know the reactions we're going to get. So far, this threshold, pretty good. Okay, that doesn't mean he's not going to react. But if he shows interest, I'm going to let him. Good boy, Pluto. Good boy. Good boy, Pluto. Good boy. Very good. And this is what I like about the muzzle as well. It allows me, obviously, safety. And he only did that then because he's not giving me any body language like he wants to dominate a dog. He was actually really good then. I didn't think we're going to get any problem with dogs. This is just an exposure to the world, literally. This guy really just hasn't seen a lot, and he just needs to experience it. Doesn't mean we're not going to get a reaction. Good boy, that's nice. Good boy. Good boy, Pluto. Good boy, buddy. Yes. We're going to keep watching that tail and see if we can get any difference in that tail body language. We'll do a little bit more and then we'll go another dog. What do you think, Pluto? Hey, bud? You don't need to do too long. Okay. Let's jump to another dog. What do you think, buddy? So we're pretty much going to go through most of the dogs we have here. We're in the afternoon, so we're down to only about 6 dogs. Once he's met all the dogs, we're then going to put him in there with those dogs. So he's got a lot more around him. I'm just going to get him in there and get him relaxed. And hopefully this means he can go home with just a little bit more positivity in his head, a little bit more confidence, realising that things aren't against him, not all dogs are bad, and it might even cross over to some home behaviour better. Who knows? I don't know with dogs, sometimes it can be complicated and sometimes it can be easy. Okay, so this is, I dare say, a typical beagle with a little bark and thinking she's tough. So we're going to see what Pluto's like with a barking dog. All right, buddy. Like I said, his reactivity is related to the home in the sibling that he lives with. They're sort of territory, fighting for territory. Here, he doesn't have that same issue, so there's no real need for that reaction. Good boy, Pluto.
Come on.
Good boy, buddy. I'm just filming down his tail a little bit there. His tail's out slightly. Not much, but I can see it at the back now at least. There it goes underneath now, and you can see because he hasn't met dogs. Doesn't know. Good dog. Good dog, Sasha. That's the way, Pluto. Good boy, buddy. Look at those eyes. Good boy. Nice. Good boys. Good boy, Pluto. Good boy. Pluto, you a good boy? Yes, you are. You let me pat you now. You can see he's uncomfortable, but I say to you guys all the time, we need to try and push a dog through this uncomfortable part. Within reason, we be gentle, but the fact that I have a muzzle allows me the safety to test myself. Will he lunge at me still? I doubt it, very much so at all. But if he does, I'm protected. I don't need to overreact. We all know, and we know where it comes from, what place. It comes from a place of fear. So we don't want to make this guy more comfortable. We've got another dog coming in now. And we've got little Elsa. Elsa's a cute little lab pup. Typical pup. So we'll see how she goes. See what he's like with puppies. Ironically, the reaction at home is caused over a puppy because what happened was, a good boy, a new puppy come into the mix at home. So I think a lot of the reactivity has been caused by the puppy because this guy and the dog he lives with have sort of been fighting now over territory because there's a third dog in the mix. And that's why I knew we weren't going to get any problem here with dogs. It's not about his here, it's about territory and who rules the roost. Hey, Pluto. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good dog, buddy. Good boy. Good boy, yes. Good boy. That's the way. Else is none the wiser. Good boy, Pluto. Good boy. That's the way. Nice meeting. One little meeting. Good boy. He's not even concerned. That's the way. Good dog. Good boy. Okay, thank you, Elsa. Okay, now we have Luna coming through. Luna's a bigger dog, Staffy Cross. We don't know what we're going to get here because she's a sort of a dominant female, so we'll see what we get. Good girl. Good boy, Pluto. Good girl. Look at that beautiful, nice, gentle meeting. Good dog. Like I suspected, and I keep repeating, this is over territory.
Luna, come on.
Good boy, Pluto. Yes. He's actually pretty good with dogs.
Luna, come on.
Good boy. He's not even interested. Hey, buddy, that's the way. You let Martin pat you. Good boy.
Hey, Pluto.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy, buddy. Yeah, good dog. Okay, that'll do. So this next dog coming in is Nova. It's a boxer who has a history of reactivity with a couple of dogs. She's a lot better. So this could definitely be the dog. If any dog's going to set him off, we'll start a little bit of distance, see if there's any body language change. Not from him anyway. Hey, good boy. Okay, a little closer. Nova.
Nova, come here.
Good girl.
Come on, Nova.
I don't think anyone wants to mess with you anyway, buddy. You're too big. Good girl, Nova. Good boy, Pluto. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy? Yes, you're a good boy. Ah, good boy.
Nova.
There we go. No?
Come on.
Okay. There we go. That was the last one. Next step is, we know what. Okay, so that's all the dogs today introduced to Pluto, which is amazing, really good response. Certainly nervous, you can see in his eyes, wasn't overly comfortable, but I think he can get better in time. And again, we weren't complacent, still keep the muzzle on, the muzzle will not come off. Doesn't matter how well he reacts. The fact that he is nervous, is shy, always has, with any dog can react. But particularly with a dog that shows body language, that they could react in some way, you're not going to be silly. Never be complacent. I learned very early on with dog training, complacency is what leads to dog fights or people being bitten or whatever. Always err on the side of caution. Don't be reactive, be proactive. Know your situation, take control, don't react when it goes bad. Be ready for it. Okay, so let's go on in. So we've got the two bigger dogs on lead, just again as a precaution. We've got to see if this guy will come in even. The fact that he even walked in there is amazing. Good boy, Pluto. Yeah, Pluto's a very scared wolfhound. Good boy. And he's been very patient. He's actually not even caring. Good boy, Pluto. Good boy, buddy. Those nice dogs, nice voices. Oh, yeah. This is what we need. Lots of this, Pluto. Look at that tail right underneath. There's no need to be scared, bud. Don't be scared. Okay, you can drop her lead. Good girl. That's the way, bud. So all we're looking for over time is body language change in Pluto. See if you can get a little bit more relaxed. You can drop her lead, Martin. We'll leave it on him. We'll just... I take Luna's off. We'll just leave it on Nova. Just for that equipment association, when she feels the lead, she knows she can be gotten to and corrected if needed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop Pluto's lead and give him some space to do his own thing. I'm just going to video and just watch this guy and see if he gets relaxed, watching that tail. Tail's not great, but it's better than what it was. It goes under a bit when a dog comes up and sniffs, but at least he's moving around. He's not hiding in the corner, which is cool. And that's why I call these sessions exposure, guys. It's just about exposure. Just getting the dog out there. Good boy, buddy. Just let him do his thing. Good boy, Pluto. I like that he's looking around. He's not hiding. Good boy, buddy. It's okay. He's definitely shy, definitely nervous. It's going to take time. Good girl, Nova. Nova, good girl. So it is positive reinforcement for Nova there. She's got a little history of being a bit grumpy, so we let her know she's doing good. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's okay, Pluto. Good boy, buddy. Yes. Nova, good girl. Good girl, Nova. Yes, that's the way. Good boy, buddy. Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to cut for a little bit. I'm just going to let him chill, and then we'll start again, and we'll see if there's any difference in body language. But this is his first step. Hey, Pluto, first step, buddy. Okay, I've decided to get Pluto out for a walk. Been doing good there. Just around our local neighbourhood of the training centre. Purely just for, again, a little bit of exposure. A bit of walking. Seeing a few different things. You'd be surprised what can help your dog, guys. You'd be very surprised. Just dogs that don't see much of the world. Other dogs, buildings, cars. It's the little things sometimes. It's the little things. You'd be very surprised, because if you put it into human terms, you might not think it would help you, but with these guys walking on the grass and road and smelling things, and it all just builds up. It all builds up. It can only be positive. Hey, buddy. Good boy, bud. Nothing special. Like I said, this session is not about teaching this dog any obedience. He's not a bad dog. He's a scared dog. There's a very big difference. So there's a saying in life that people use sometimes about you got to earn someone's respect. Pluto's earned my respect. And what I mean by that is he's earned the muzzle off. Did I think twice about it? Yeah, I did. But I also know that I know dogs fairly well. And I understand where his place of aggression or fear is coming from. And it's not about me. It's coming from a lack of socialising, but the aggression, which is territory-based, leadership-based, is related to his home and other dogs around him. Nothing to do with this surrounding, nothing to do with me. So, Pluto no longer has a muzzle on. And believe me, it was a bit of a fiddle to get it off, and he didn't even look twice at me. Pluto. Pluto, good boy. Pluto, good boy. You're a good dog. I love sessions like this. I love to get dogs like this and help them. These are the ones that mean a lot as a trainer to other trainers. To anyone who watches, if you're a trainer, you get it. These are the ones that separate good obedience trainers from good dog trainers. There's a very big difference. There's people that can obedience train dogs much better than me. And I have no problem saying that. And I'm talking about competitions. That's all they do. I guarantee they can do a better job when it comes to like perfect sits, perfect stays, perfect downs. Although I can teach pretty good, don't get me wrong. What I mean is there's levels to it, and that's their specialty. Obedience, advanced obedience, all this sort of stuff. It's not my first love anyway. I believe every dog should be obedience trained to a basic standard, which is a strict standard of a good sit, good stay, good down, recall, heel, whatever you want to call it, walking on lead, loose leash. But what a lot of those trainers can't do is deal with dogs like this. Reactive dogs, scared dogs, aggressive dog, whatever you want to call it. That is the stuff that tests your mettle as well, tests your courage sometimes when you're dealing with your dog that know that has a potential to bite you through fear, reactivity, whatever it is. And I really believe this is what makes good dog trainers, not obedience trainers, remember, good animal, good dog trainers, being able to do it all. I can do it all fairly well, I think. Pretty good obedience, but this is my passion, helping dogs with issues. He doesn't have a behavioural issue because he's not behaving badly. He has a fear issue, an exposure issue, a socialising issue, whatever you want to call it. But I see a dog that can be worked with, and dogs like that make me feel sorry for them. Because you imagine, I always put myself in their skin. Imagine feeling like that. As a human, could you imagine feeling fear all the time? Scared of the world, nervous of everything, walking around like this? It's not a nice feeling. So our job as trainers, owners, is to help these guys and girls by getting out there. Please don't hide your dogs away when they're puppies. This is what happens sometimes. It's not all this, not the owner's fault. They do their best, and just things happen sometimes that are out of your control. But in general, with your own dogs, you must expose them. One of my staff said today, it should be, I said I think it should be law, but he said, everyone should have to do it. What he meant was, every dog owner, when you get a dog, should have to take your dog to a daycare, whatever, for a minimum of, say, 4 weeks, a week, I don't know. Because I believe the percentage of difference would be astronomical for reactive dogs, because most of those dogs didn't get exposure young to other friendly dogs. They might have had a bad experience that can't be helped, that's a different story. But I'm talking about general. I've seen dogs that have had no aggression, as in towards them, no attacks, no nothing, but just end up reactive purely because they didn't see dogs early enough. And then when they do see one, they don't know how to deal with it. Guys, please, socialise your dogs with nice, friendly dogs, around dogs that you can trust. And you can avoid dogs being scared and nervous. Look at this guy. Hey, buddy. Hey, Pluto. Hey, bud. That's a lot more relaxed. I think you'd agree. Is that a lot more? Look at him. He's not doing the wide-eyed thing at me. That's a lot more relaxed. Come on. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Nice. That's the way. Good boy. Let's go, Pluto. Have a walk around the dogs. Yeah, you're a good boy. Look at that tail. Look. Look at that tail. Good boy. It's not completely there, but that's not the same dog when he walked in with his tail. Are you going to walk him, Elsa? Elsa likes to walk every dog. Okay, you take him for a walk. Come on. Let's go. Are you going to walk him? So there you go. There's another, what I'd call a very successful exposure session. Getting Pluto out there from muzzle to no muzzle, being around dogs, no aggression, identifying where the issues start, the behaviour starts. That's the really important part. Learning to identify. Then we can relax in other environments. And Pluto showed you today. He's pretty relaxed. He's not too concerned. Does that mean he's never going to react? Absolutely not, because any dog can react. But it taught me a lot, again, as a trainer, working with dogs like this. And hopefully Pluto's on the road to recovery and becoming a dog that can relax around people, dogs, and new environments. Guys, again, I say, if you like my video, I really appreciate a subscribe. Watching is super appreciated. But come on, do the right thing. Hit that little, which side is it? Subscribe button down there. If you want to see more videos from me, you can turn notifications on. It lets you know when I do a video. And hopefully I keep bringing you knowledge that you enjoy and you might share with friends and get something out of my channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.